everybody. How are you doing? I hope everyone is okay. And I'm so happy to see you in our Spufs meeting. Say together. Welcome to Spufs. And now let's sing our candle song. Candle, candle, standing tall, Jesus' love is for us all. See it standing oh so fine, now we are going to make it shine. Candle, candle, burning bright, Jesus is the whole true light. Now we are going to make candles shine. How many candles do we get together today? Counting together, please. 1, 2. Next number 3 and 4. Answer. We've got 4 candles today. It is a story time. Let's look who waiting us behind the windows. Today we will look through triangle window.
Hello everybody, it's Father John. I hope you enjoyed the snow last week. Did you manage to make any snowmen? Wow, today we're going to carry on the story of King David. But this time we remember as he was starting to get old and he began to make some mistakes and he didn't look after his family or check on them maybe as much as he should have done. So let's hear our story about rebellion. Yes, David was a great king. One of the greatest, you might say. But we heard last week, it wasn't always perfect. And within his own family, well, it was a very different story. He could be a great king. He could have managed the state and the country and the people. But well, his family and his sons, well, that was a different story. And there was a big problem. All the people loved the king's good-looking young son, Absalom. But being loved was not enough for him. Absalom was set his heart upon becoming king himself. And he plotted against his father and arranged a meeting in the city called Hebron, where he was proclaimed king by all the people in the city. And then he gathered his army and he marched left, right, left, right, left, right into Jerusalem. And David had to run and run as quickly as possible to get away. Well, it was civil war. The wisest of all David's advisors, the kind of prime minister, changed and went and took Absalom's side. Things were looking very bad for David. But God did not forget him. He remembered David, and he remembered that he loved David and that he'd promised to take care of him for all of his life. And God still looked after him. David's best friend, a man called Hushai, pretended to jump onto the side of Absalom. And when he was planning secret plots and schemes with Absalom, actually, he was really a spy and telling Absalom's plan to David. So instead of following David and taking him by surprise as he ran away, David's friend advised that Absalom should wait. Well, that gave David time to gather and build his own army to strike back. There was a terrible, terrible big battle, and David's army won. Absalom, it was his turn to run and escape as fast as he could, because the real king was back in town. But as he rode through the forest, he ran under some trees and he had got his neck stuck in a tree and was caught up in its branches, and he couldn't escape. And there David's soldiers found him. And though David had said, "You must not hurt Absalom," they were so angry that they killed him. When David heard this news, it was the saddest news that he could hear. He couldn't bear it. "Oh, my son Absalom," he sobbed. "How I wish it was I that had died instead of you. Oh, Absalom, my son." And so what was meant to be a great day of victory and celebrations and trumpets blasting became a day of sadness and mourning for David. David returned to Jerusalem, and he punished those people who had rebelled against him, and there were no more threats against his crown and against his throne. But after Absalom's rebellion and death, David began to feel old and tired, and the people began to ask, "Who will be our next king?"
Now we go and sing some songs.
The wise man built his house upon the rock. The wise man built his house upon the rock. The wise man built his house upon the rock, and the rain came tumbling down. The rain came down and the floods came up. The rain came down and the floods came up. The rain came down and the floods came
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Isabella. Happy birthday to you. Are you ready to blow the candle out? After 3, 1, 2, 3.
Let's finish our meeting with a prayer. This is the way we bow our head, bow our head, bow our head when we talk to Jesus. This is the way we hold our hands, hold our hands, hold our hands when we talk to Jesus. Loving Father, hear our prayer for your children everywhere. Whatever different things they do, all girls and boys belong to you. And those who live so far away are just as much your family. Loving Father, hear our prayer for your children everywhere. Amen. Blow candles out. Bye bye from Spa. See you next week.